BurbankandBeyond.com.
I'm Robert Vincent for BurbankandBeyond.com, and we're at the 2010 State of the City, where we're going to listen from comments from Mayor Anya Reinke and discussing how Burbank, California is flourishing in a difficult economy where so many others are not.
We have a unique, fantastic community here in Burbank. I think we all recognize that. That's why you're here today, because you're interested and you care about our wonderful city. The diversity represented in this room by all of the businesses is absolutely amazing. At our table alone, we have an attorney, a marketing consultant, we have a representative from Wet Design. The diversity is absolutely incredible within our community, and we're proud of our Chamber of Commerce. The LA Business Journal just came out with their annual rankings on chambers of commerce. And in terms of total number of members, out of the 90 chambers of commerce in LA County, we are the 8th largest. And we are very, very proud of that. Give yourselves a hand. Instead, I would just simply talk to you a little bit about who Anya is. Years ago, she used to be a waitress at one of my favorite haunting places, which was the Shaker Mountain Inn in Glendale. There you go. And she always had, even in those days, a love of music and vocalizing. She's a great singer. Well, she has worked hard, ladies and gentlemen, and she has become a very successful lawyer. And her firm is well known and respected. I recently spoke to a Superior Court judge, and we were together over lunch, and I asked if she knew you, Anya, and she said absolutely, and that the Superior Court has the utmost respect for your talents and abilities as an attorney. So I like to think that from being a waitress loving to sing, you're now a successful attorney loving to sing. And we are very appreciative at the Chamber for your showing up at all of the ribbon-cutting ceremonies for the grand openings for businesses and new members of the Chamber. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to join me in a very warm welcome to the Honorable Anya Reinke, Mayor of the City of Burbank.
I can fill a house. Good for me. I sound pretty cool based on that introduction. I have a lot to do and limited time to do it because I know that at these lunchtime events you all scurry out the door right at 1:30. So I have some things that I'd like to tell you. But first we're going to roll a video. So I just want to say hi to everybody, and we're going to roll this cool video done by the PIO office, and then we're going to get on.
To hear the entire speech of the State of the City for Mayor Anya Reinke 2010, please check the additional video. I'm here with President and CEO of the Burbank Chamber of Commerce, Gary Olson. This is an amazing day today. You did an incredible job. How do you feel about it?
Well, we're pleased with the turnout, especially. We had close to 400 people, just under 400 people, the largest turnout really in recent years for this State of the City event. And it really shows and represents and indicates the level of interest on the part of our business community who not only are interested in what's going on in Burbank, but they care deeply about this community.
Well, I know I've been here over a half a century. I've seen things change dramatically and only for the better.
Oh, that's true. Absolutely true. You know, people tend to think that everything remains the same. Nothing stays the same. And there's an old saying in life that at any given moment in time, things are either getting better or worse. And here in Burbank, we have really benefited in recent years with the prosperity, with the governance, I should say, and the wonderful approach taken by the residents to support this city, and realizing at the same time our uniqueness and how special Burbank is.
You know, people call it a little sleepy town. In some ways it is, but we're still one of the most prosperous cities in the country.
Well, we have close to 900 entertainment-related businesses in this town. So the entertainment industry, if you will, is the chief economic engine that drives the local economy in Burbank. With that said, if you go all the way back to the Great Depression, people flocked to the movies to forget their problems. So in these tough economic times that we are still experiencing, People are going to see motion pictures and movies, and our entertainment business base in Burbank is thriving. We have 75% of all scripted television shows are produced in Burbank, 25% of all motion pictures.
Well, you know what I'm noticing with Burbank Chamber, especially under your tutelage, is there's such an outreach program for businesses that, again, things get filled up as fast as they disappear.
Well, you know, it's true because, you know, there is no gross receipts tax in the city of Burbank. So the Chamber has nothing to do with that, but we certainly have worked with the city to maintain that position. That makes it very attractive for companies to come to Burbank. The Yahoos of the world in recent years, Kaiser with a big presence now, they came in recently. It all speaks well to what this city represents and the friendliness that it is exerted towards the business community. The Gene Autry Museum, just as a case in point, they're coming into Burbank. They're going to be moving a lot of their collection from the Southwest Museum into Burbank. Burbank is going to not only serve as a storage facility, rather, for those artifacts and those collections, but we will be the focal point for scholars from around the world who will be coming to Burbank to research Western artifacts.
That's amazing. Well, again, Mr. Olson, you did an amazing job today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Robert.
I'm here with Congressman Adam Schiff. What do you think about today's State of the City?
It's fantastic. This is a remarkable city. My wife and I are proud to be Burbank residents, and we always say there isn't anything this city doesn't do well. The parks are great, the police and fire are fantastic, and I think what we love about it most is it just has a small town feel to it. You know your neighbors, and you just feel right at home. It's a wonderful city.
What's amazing, as I was mentioning, I've been here over half a century. I moved out for a while, but you know, you always gravitate back here because there's so much to offer, and like, it's the people.
It really is. It's just a tremendous community, and the city provides such wonderful service. It's hard to find that anywhere else in California, particularly in LA writ large. So we're lucky here, and today was wonderful getting an update on all the things the city's involved with, and it looks very, very positive.
Thank you so much, Congressman.
You bet. Great to see you.
I'm here with City Manager Mike Vlad. Mike, tell me, as City Manager, how do you think the city's running right now?
Well, I think overall we're running very, very well, and I think what happens is typically we're comparing ourselves to other cities. Compared to other cities, we're running absolutely fantastic. The budget impacts from the state to the local economies haven't impacted us to the same extent that they've impacted other cities. But even besides all of that, when you look at the types of things we're doing this year compared to last year, or this decade compared to last decade, we continue to expand the amount of services. We keep providing services as efficiently as possible. So year over year, I think we're doing great. And relative to other cities, I think we're doing great.
Well, to make that amazing budget, which I heard for the first time, and to match it every year, that in itself is a feat.
Yeah, our budget's large. We're a full-service city. As you know, the total budget is about $800 million, and we have 1,500 employees. And so we've got a little bit of wiggle room when it comes time to make some budget cuts. But it's hard. I mean, each year we try to expand and improve the services that we're providing, and to do that in times when the economy continues to decrease is tough. You know, with all cities, when the economy goes bad, our services are in more demand. More people use libraries, more people call on the police department for services, more people call on paramedics. Instead of going to the doctor, they'll use an ambulance to get them to the hospital. So we see an increase in the demand for services, and we've got a decrease in revenue, which puts us in a real bind financially.
So compared to last year and other years, this was a pretty amazing event today. You have a lot of humor injected, a lot of fun, and people were definitely involved. How do you think about it?
Yeah, I thought that the overall state of the city was exactly what you said, much higher energy level, which actually mirrors Anya Reinke as a mayor who has a high level of energy. She's very entertaining. But she's very passionate about the community, but she doesn't let that manifest itself in a stuffiness or sort of a bureaucracy. She's just an easygoing, which is exactly what reflects the core values of Burbank, which is play hard but work hard. Don't take yourselves too seriously, but take the job you're doing extremely seriously, and that's what she does. So I think there's a great deal of information that was imparted. I thought the Public Information Office did an outstanding job with the video. It was, like I say, high tempo, high information value, but it was entertaining. It wasn't just a PowerPoint presentation. And then that reflected Anya's style, which was sort of this speed dating equivalent of getting information out to the community and making it much more interactive. I thought it was a great event.
It was a lot of fun, and thank you so much, Mike.
You're very welcome. Thanks.
I'm here with Assemblyman Mike Gatto of the 43rd District. Mr. Gatto, this is your first State of the City.
Well, this is a terrific event. If you look around here, you see hundreds and hundreds of people. You can feel the electricity. Everybody here is united by one thing, and that is we all care very much about the city of Burbank.
And today with the State of the City with Mayor Ranke, have you personally seen major changes in the last 12 months in Burbank itself?
I think there's been a lot of changes all over California because so many people, so many local cities and municipalities and local governments, school boards and such are really struggling to make ends meet with the budget crisis. So you know, Burbank's done very well, and I think it's because of the great planning that the city fathers and forefathers and city mothers had in the city.
And you know, next year is our centennial. Any big plans for that year?
All I can say is it's a surprise, but we're going to make sure that we mark the centennial with a very appropriate level of excitement.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
I'm here with Mayor Ranke, and I've got to say this is the best State of the City address I've been to. The humor was amazing.
Thank you, Rob. Do you want a date?
We can talk about that.
I had a lot of fun doing it too. I think if you can inform the public about what's going on in the city and be light about it, I think people remember things more. So I try to be light about these sorts of things.
You know, normally speeches are long, drawn out. Yours was so fast-paced, but with so much information coming out, you had everybody entertained and informed at the same time.
Oh, thank you. I was trying to do that. I didn't, you know, it is boring to just read a speech and go on and on about things. And that doesn't inspire people, nor does it spark any questions or a desire to get to know the department. So I thought this was just a little taste of everything, like Taste of Burbank. So it's just a little taste of the city of Burbank so that people would be able to know who to go to and who to talk to and what they actually did.
You know, this was one of the largest turnouts we've ever had. Do you attribute that to your fun personality, things happening in Burbank, or all of it?
You got me. I have no idea why so many people showed up, but I'm happy that they did because it's a very worthwhile event. And as you can see, it's always informative no matter who the speaker is. And we always try to inform everybody here what's going on in the city and really what the state of the city is, which is why it's called State of the City. So I just did that in a different kind of a way.
And what's nice too, what you touched on, which we all know here in Burbank, is so many other cities are in despair. They're losing jobs. We're gaining and prospering.
Well, I think one thing very unique about the city of Burbank is we always keep a positive attitude. So we're conservative fiscally, but we keep a positive attitude and we're always looking to tomorrow. What can we do to better the city tomorrow? And it's the investment in the little things like nonprofits and counseling and those sorts of things that really make people feel like they want to be in this community. And when you have that feeling, you want to help out, you all pitch in together to make sure that the community doesn't go down the tubes financially, emotionally, in any way.
Thank you so much, Mayor Ranke. Amazing job.
Thank you very much, Rob.
Thank you. The State of the City address 2010 by Mayor Ranke was pretty amazing, as you can tell by the reactions of some of the people. I'm Vincent from BurbankandBeyond.com.